BW. What's going on, guys? My name is BTW First Master BTP, and it is the BPL's final day today. Well, it was. Now fixtures are all done, but I'm gonna go from one by one, all 10 games of them, and I'm gonna go through them all by one. First game, Arsenal 4, West Brom 1. I mean, West Brom came off back-to-back victories over Manchester United and Chelsea. But Arsenal, really, they got going straight away from the get-go, and they never stopped. I mean, Walcott scoring a hat-trick. I mean, 4 minutes in he scored, and then 10 minutes later he scored again. And Wilshere scored 3 minutes after that. And 20 minutes after that, Walcott scored to make it 4 half-time. And in Tony Pulis after match thing, he said at half time, he said that the players aren't allowed to go on holiday if they don't improve in the second half, and they did. And 12 minutes after the restart of the second half, obviously, Macaulay scores from a corner, I think it was. I don't really know, I haven't even watched Match of the Day yet. I'm recording this at 33 past 8. But well, that finished 4-1. It was a really great game for Arsenal's point of view. I mean, they haven't been looking good recently. I mean, Man United, they weren't good, but they were fantastic today, obviously. And the next score, Aston Villa 0, Burnley 1. It isn't looking good for Aston Villa going into the FA Cup final, is it? I mean, losing 6-1 last week to Southampton, and now losing to Burnley 1-0 means Ings 6 minutes in scored, and that was the only goal of the game. It looks as though it's a pretty boring game, to be honest. And that's Villa's 8th home defeat of the season. And Burnley only have 3 away wins this season. And Ings, also, big news, Ings could be going to Liverpool, as they say here. Next game then, the champions, Chelsea, as you all probably know by now, win 3-1 at home to Sunderland, and I watched them lifting up a trophy, and like Remy, mate, classic, takes us, as soon as he gets his medal, puts it on and takes a selfie. What can you do? It's just fantastic. I mean, Didier Drogba got taken off and carried off by his teammates, and half an hour gone. Fletcher did actually put Sunderland into lead with a header. Costa got him back into the game with a penalty. Like Remy scored two with scored two to make it 3-1 to Chelsea, and I've got to say they deserve the championship. Chelsea do. I mean, they're fantastic this season, and that's coming from a Manchester United supporter that doesn't like Chelsea. Anyway, next match, Crystal Palace 1, Swansea City 0. Shamak with the only goal of the game. I mean, Crystal Palace, ever since Alan Pardew was in charge, became in charge, they've looked a better team. And Swansea end off a fantastic season with a defeat. It's their best season in the Premier League by far. I mean, finishing 8th place. I mean, yeah, I'm not getting into Southampton a little bit later on, but the next match is my beloved Man United drawing 0-0 away to Hull City. And it wasn't a boring game at all. To be fair, it was an actual pretty action-packed. I listened to it on the radio, and it sounded like a really action-packed 0-0 draw, to be honest. I mean, Hull City, not congrats them, obviously now they're relegated after a 0-0 draw because they needed a win to stand any chance. But to be fair, they were the better side by far. They were by far the better side. I mean, Fellaini obviously got red carded after coming on in the 59th minute. Gets red carded. Oh, I said. I was thinking that Hull had more possession. Obviously, they did. They did for 16 minutes of the game. I mean, over 60% possession, but Hull had. But obviously, Man United turned it around. Hull City had 16 shots to Man United 7. Wow, wow, wow. Obviously, they did actually dominate the game, to be fair. And I'm sorry, Steve Bruce, you're a legend at Man United, but you're gonna go down now with Hull. You gotta go down. You gotta go down. I mean, you weren't good enough. You couldn't even score. You couldn't even score any goals. To be fair, next game then is Leicester City 5, QPR 1. Leicester City recording one of the greatest escapes. Bottom in March, and now 7 wins from 9 games. They've survived, and to be fair, this game looks a really cool game to watch. I want to watch our match of the day, and it's awesome. Vardy giving them the lead on the 16th minute. Albrighton adding to that in the 43rd minute, 2-0 at half time. Ochoa and Cambiaso made it 4-0 within 1 minute. Charlie Austin got one back in the 57th minute, and Kramerage, one for the future. He's definitely one for the future. Kramerage scored the 5th in the 86th minute. And Leicester, to be fair, they deserve to stay up. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic this season. Next game, onto a big game. It is Manchester City 2, Southampton 0. Lampard getting a goal in his final BPL appearance. He's retired now. He's retiring now. He's retired, to be fair. And Aguero winning the Golden Boot, and Joe Hart winning the Golden Glove for most clean sheets. Aguero most goals this season. To be fair, I would have thought Harry Kane would have got it, but Aguero, congrats to him. Southampton, to be fair, they're just hoping now that Arsenal win the FA Cup. If Aston Villa win, Aston Villa get Europa League. If Arsenal win, Southampton get Europa League. So we all know who Southampton are supporting in the FA Cup final now, don't we? Arsenal, if you don't already know. But Lampard gave them the lead 31 minutes gone, and Aguero 2 minutes of normal time now made it 2-0. Congrats to Man City, but to be fair, they didn't deserve to win the title in the end, did they? Next game, the one game that Newcastle turn up for, and it's the final game of the BPL season. Newcastle United 2, West Ham 0. Now this is a cracking game. If Newcastle did not win, they would have stayed up, but thanks to Manchester United holding on to a fantastic 0-0 draw. No, it's not even fantastic, is it? But it was a 0-0 draw. Okay, but Newcastle, they won. They came out fighting in the end. 0-0 at half time. Sissoko gave them the lead in the 54th minute. And to be honest, the next goal from Gutierrez, I mean, it's not the beautifulest goals, but it's a goal, and what he's been through, Gutierrez, and to come back and score a goal for Newcastle to ensure their safety is absolutely fantastic. If you didn't know, Gutierrez did have cancer about a year ago, and he came back during their Manchester United game in March, I think it was March or April, sometime around there, and now he scored a goal to ensure Newcastle's safety. It's fantastic, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. fantastic. Newcastle survive. Big Sam Allardyce for West Ham is actually going to leave. Hopefully he stays in the Premier League though. And the next game, the big one. Stoke City 6, Liverpool 1. Yes, you heard me correctly. Stoke City 6, Liverpool 1. It was 5-0 at half time. Diouf scored 2 goals in 4 minutes. Walters added 4 minutes after that. They scored 3 goals in 8 minutes basically. Adam, former Liverpool man, made it 4-0 from 20 yards, and Zonzi from 25 yards made it 5-0. Gerrard on his final BPL appearance now is going to go to LA in America to play there, and he's going to retire. Gerrard scored in the 70th minute to make it 5-1, but Peter Crouch is going to make it 6-1 with a header. He's the tallest guy in the Premier League. Like, he has to be the tallest guy in the Premier League, and if you're gonna get a height on your flipping ball, of course he's gonna win a header. No defender in the world could defend against Peter Crouch in the air. Let's just say that when the ball's perfectly right for Peter Crouch, he will get his head onto that, and no defender is stopping him. I remember in the one of the World Cups, he stole a headed goal from Michael Owen. Michael Owen was about to head it, but it was too high for him. Peter Crouch headed it in. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh well. So that is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be another episode of the Barcelona career mode tomorrow. We're gonna have 5 games and stuff. And also just so you know, I'm so sorry about the sound in that video, because I forgot to turn the game volume down. Luckily you didn't get a copyright strike, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be other videos regarding transfers, since the transfer window is now open. And the next review will be on the FA Cup final, and then the Champions League final, if I ever get to watch that. But anyway, leave your comments down below to suggest who's going to win the play final between Middlesbrough and Norwich. Get your comments down below. Anyway, peace.